going to jump headfirst out the window. I'm assuming it's not a very good window. But,
it's there's no glass. It's just an.
Grab my hammer, throw the hammer ahead of me. Hammer smashes the window, and I follow it out.
You know, I was going to say there wasn't any glass in this window, but now there was glass, and you smashed it with your hammer. Make an athletics check to jump out the window.
Oh God,
I'm tense. This is. Ugh.
I'm going to say the difficulty for this is going to be a 14. If you succeed, you'll effectively get a surprise round on the people outside.
I've got a -1 as well on this, so this is all good.
On a natural 20,
yes!
You throw the hammer, tinkle and smash of glass sounds out. You leap, twisting through the air, through the window, land in a somersault, rise to your feet with your weapons ready.
Picking up the hammer as I get up.
Yep. I'm going to say, because you got the natural 20, Wendy can also have a surprise round here. So
I'm going to go out the door.
That's fine. And we'll back to you. Meanwhile, the two of Faria and Allain, who are slowly catching up to this place, I want you both to make me perception rolls.
Oh, no. Perception.
I have 15.
Oh, nice. 18.
Yeah, with an 18, Allain, you spot someone who seems to be following you. They're fairly nondescript, just wearing, your basic kind of tunic, breeches, simple cloth hat.
Anyone I recognise or might have seen before?
Make me a history check to see if this is someone that you remember or have encountered. You've had your share of run-ins with the criminal element.
History is not good for me. Oh, 16.
Yeah, absolutely. You recognise this person as someone who's done odd jobs for a prominent, basically, crime family in the city. This is a family who were actually one of the founders of the League of Reasonable People, who is the faction in the city who first hired the Guild of Orderlies to enforce laws, and then said, if you don't like these laws, do something about it. We think we need law enforcement. So Guild of Orderlies has a kind of this kind of inbuilt corruption from its very start, because this crime family decided, you know what, eventually someone's going to decide there should be some kind of peacekeeping force here. If we get in on this from the ground up, we can make sure they're enforcing the laws that we like.
Smooth. I'll just... Sorry.
Yeah, so they've done odd jobs for that family, and I'm going to say in one of your previous adventures where you teamed up with Jack, that was when you encountered them.
Right.
And it seemed you have a vague knowledge that Jack's been in some way has some ties to this family, either from their days as an orderly when they would be investigating this family, or there was just some. It just seemed when you had this adventure with Jack that Jack knew this person.
Right.
Yeah, and he's doing a fairly proficient job of following you, but you just kind of realized when you'd seen the reflection in a window a couple too many times that what was happening, and they're just across the street from you, pretending to buy an apple.
Okay. Who buys apples? Remember that episode, kids?
Oh my gosh.
Throwback. So I am going to nudge Faria, and I'm going to say, go find everyone else. I will catch up in a bit. And I'll hand her Excellency to look after.
Okay.
and I'm going to turn around, look straight at that person, and just walk straight towards them.
Fantastic.
So
And we'll cut back to that.
You're giving a chicken to a fox.
Yeah, but there isn't a bag of grain to mix. Unfortunately.
Marvelous. All right. Back at the hut. Jack has just leapt heroically out of the window. Wendy is just heading to burst out through the door. We'll give you a surprise round, then we'll roll initiative. What do you both want to do?
I want to attack with my rapier and hammer. The time for talking is over.
All right. Make me your attack roll with your rapier first.
11. Do I have any modifiers on this?
Dex plus proficiency, so add 5. So that's a 16. And that will just hit. So roll your d8 damage with your rapier. You kind of feint. This person's kind of carrying a whip and a little dagger. They go to block with the dagger, and you just pull the rapier back and then dart it forwards again to hit them in the shoulder. What did you get?
I got the 2.
Cool. You add your dexterity modifier to that, so that's 5.
Okay.
This person looks injured. It is a palpable hit, as they would say. You can also make an offhand attack with the hammer if you'd like.
I would like.
You only add a +3 to this.
Right, okay.
Because you're not proficient with the hammer, and it's your offhand.
4 plus 3.
Yeah, and yeah, the hammer. This time they are a lot better. They kind of you go to hit with the hammer, and they kind of lash out with the whip. It wraps around your hand, and they pull it off course. Wendy, you burst out the door. In front of you, you can see a person with little kind of like tentacles coming out of their hair. They're trying to keep it hidden under a little circlet and a hat, but it's not quite working. A couple of them still peeking out, holding a hatchet in one hand, the other hand glowing with kind of magical energy, and Bustius is kind of still floating to one side of them.
And I'm assuming if they've got hatchet in one hand, they're not going to sit down and talk. So I'm going to attack, I think. What do I have to attack with? So I'm assuming since we're kind of coming out quite quickly, I could still, I don't have to take an action to draw my sword or anything.
No, you can have your sword ready. Basically, you can actually draw your sword as like an object interaction on your turn anyway.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to lunge with my cutlass.
Absolutely. Give me your attack roll.
So that's a 14 plus which modifier, sorry?
Plus your strength, plus your proficiency bonus.
So 19, 20, 22.
That will definitely hit. Absolutely. You burst through the door. The door kind of hits them in the face a little bit, so they're surprised. Roll your damage.
So that's 1d8 plus 3.
Yep.
Whoops. My dice is gone. So, one sec. So that's 2 plus 3 is 5.
Fantastic. So you basically, I think you just like, following on from the door hitting them in the face, you just ram them in the face with the pommel of the cutlass to get yourself a bit more room. The blood starts streaming down their face. Now, can you both please roll initiative? And I'll roll initiative for both of these folks.
18.
9.
Oh, sorry, 17, because I've got a -1.
That's fine.
Great.
Sorry, 9. So that's 14. Oh, no, sorry, that's mad. No. 12. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's the heat, man. It's the heat. It's getting to us all.
Okay, so Wendy is up first. After a couple of rounds of this, if it goes on that long, Farrah will have a chance to catch up.
Cool.
Yeah, what does Wendy do?
I think I want to try and, instead of decapitate with my cutlass, I think I'm going to try and knock them out, if that's with the pommel.
Yeah, absolutely. You can basically just do non-lethal damage.
Yeah.
So you attack as normal,
Okay, cool.
and if you reduce them to 0, they will not die.
Okay, cool. Okay, so... okay, 15 then. Cool. Does that hit?
Still hits.
Okay, cool. And then just the 1d8 plus 3 is normal then?
100%.
Okay, cool. So, 8. 11.
Yeah, this person is just kind of the glowing arcane glow in their hand is just coalescing into what looks like this weird glowing green jar filled with kind of little buzzing magical creatures, and you hit them on the head. It disappears. They slump and fall to the ground.
Yes.
It's the second time you've managed to take out someone with that stat block before I've managed to do their cool stuff. And it would have been that person's go, but they're unconscious, so it's Jack.
Right, I'm going to continue with my attack with extreme prejudice, rapier and hammer.
Brilliant. Give me that rapier roll.
That's a 1. So that's 1 plus 3, 4.
My internet today, sorry.
Yeah, that's not going to hit. So
No.
you thrust with your rapier again, and they just push one hand forward, push it to the side and step closer to you, closing the distance so you don't have the chance to stab at them as well. Roll with your hammer. So again, it's just that d20 plus 3.
8 plus 3, 11.
Still misses. They're too close to you now. So you try and swing with the hammer. They get an elbow up. You just don't have enough space to get a proper swing on them.
Hold on. Can I use my cunning action, please?
You cannot, I'm afraid, because if you're attacking with an offhand, that takes your bonus action.
Damn it. Okay.
You can still move if you would like to, but if you move away from them, they'll get an opportunity attack on you as you move.
No, I think we're in it now.
You're in it. And it's their go.
Put down your weapon. You're under arrest. Did that work?
This person just looks a little confused that you're trying to talk to them while fighting and goes, "What's arrest?"
Yeah.
Is this a
Something
gazebo
really
situation?
to take.
And they try to basically wrap their whip around your neck to try and throttle you. But again, this is a real ugly fight. You just get a fist up so that they're trying to wrap it around your fist and your neck as well, and they can't quite get it in there. They're going to try it for something else and just straight up stab you. Does a 13 hit? What's your armor class?
14.
Yep, that'll miss as well. So try to stab you. Doesn't have enough force on it. You can kind of feel the point of the metal hit your side, but it hasn't gone through the leather. You think you'll have a nasty bruise there later, but you are not stabbed.
What else? Yeah.
Wendy, you have just knocked out this person who was basically pulling Bustius along by a rope. What would you like to do? You can hear the sounds of a scuffle from the other side of the...
Can I grab the rope? Because I don't want Bustius to...
Holding rope is what you do in this.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely you can. Actually, in fact, I think you've knocked out the person who would cast that spell. So Bustius has just floated down to the ground.
Oh, floated. That's useful. Phew. Okay, so... I am going to check that the person that I've knocked out, I'm going to rummage and see if there's anything interesting they have on them.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Give me an investigation check. The DC is not high, it's just 10.
Okay, so we have... 10.
Brilliant. So I think what you find on them, they haven't got much on them, but they do have like a little necklace that has like a shield symbol on it. And in one of their pockets, they do have a little folded up scrap of paper that when you unfold it quickly, it's got arcane symbols on it that look like they correspond to the ones on the teleportation circle inside the hut. So you think this is the scroll that would cast the spell.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Do you want to do any? Do you want to move?
I'm quite happy to just leave Jack to do their thing, to be honest. Could I move over to Bustius to see if he's coming around or still out
Yeah,
cold?
absolutely. Make me a medicine check. Actually, I'll get you to make me a medicine check next turn because you've already done one action to search that person. Jack, this person has tried to throttle and stab you but hasn't succeeded. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm getting irritated now, so we're carrying on.
Excellent. So you kind of elbow out to give yourself room to make another stab with the rapier. Give me a roll.
First World War style, I'm going to do exactly what I did before because they'll never expect it. 10 plus 3.
No, it's plus 5. Remember, because you get your dex and your proficiency on your rapier because you're proficient with that weapon.
Yeah. 15.
That'll do it. Roll a d8 plus 3.
4 plus 3. That's another 7.
That's exactly it. So tell me, I assume as you were stabbing them with a rapier, this is lethal damage.
Yeah.
Great.
I've had it with people.
So you elbow them off you take a step, you do this exact same feint you did before. They fall for it a second time. This time you get a bit better aim on it. Just take them, stab them through the throat. They go down gurgling.
Excellent.
You're out of initiative. This is exactly the time that Faria would have arrived on the scene. You rush up to the hut. You just in time to see your friends finish this fight.
Yep, it's me smelling like piss, holding a chicken, probably some egg dribbling down my face. Like, hi guys.
You better cover Princess Leia's eyes. She's too delicate for this kind of stuff.
Are you feeling a bit better there? Are you? I think you're looking a bit perkier.
I'm feeling about the same as I was before.
Fantastic. We're gonna cut over to Allain. Allain, you've walked straight up to this person who was following you. There's a bit of a look of panic in their eyes as they realize that he's been made and that you're just bold as brass walking straight up to him. He kind of like was in the process of pretending to buy an apple, and in his panic he buys the apple, just drops a copper piece, takes the apple, puts it in his mouth and goes, me? Crunch, crunch.
Give me the apple.
Well, I'm just taking a bite of it.
Give it to me.
Grudgingly hands over the apple.
Snatch it off him. Just carry on eating it. Right, why are you following me? Why are you following me?
Also, with his mouth full, Sean's, I wasn't following you, was I? I was just out for a walk.
Yeah, right. I've used the out for a walk excuse myself. You can't kid a kidder, mate. This is a very good apple. I'm taking a bite.
All right, kidder. I'm trying to think of a one-liner and I can't do it. It's really hard. I'm eating an apple.
Yeah, not as easy as you think, is it?
I feel like maybe I should have practiced this. Do you practice?
Yeah, maybe you should peel off and think again.
All right, that one wasn't as good, so I'm less intimidated by you now.
Not my best work. Not my best work by a long shot.
Yeah, but no, seriously, do you think that...
Let's get to the core of the issue.
Oh,
hey.
Well played.
Oh, you got pipped to the post with that one.
Oh my God.
Let's talk.
Let's
talk.
Oh,
that was brilliant. I like that one, actually.
Yeah, that one was actually really good. So the guy who was following you is just looking at you. Goes, so do you think that I should like practice quips in front of the mirror at home?
Yeah, 100%. What do you think I do?
Oh yeah. All right. Okay. I'll get a mirror and then I will practice quips in front of it.
Cool. So in the meantime, why are you following me again?
Oh, I was not. Make me some kind of roll to get this person to open up to you. You can persuade, intimidate. You can deceive if you want, but you'd have to let me know what you're saying.
What am I good at? Oh no. The answer is nothing.
Yeah.
I will attempt to persuade.
Brilliant.
Persuasion roll is 15.
Cool. So this person was rolling insight to try and kind of see through your efforts to persuade him and resist. He rolled a 16. He has a -1 to his wisdom, so it's a 15. So that will go to you because you hit the difficulty effectively. So he goes, okay, look, you feel like really approachable and like, honestly, I feel like we maybe have some things in common. I feel a sense of, yeah, exactly. I feel a sense of kinship is what I'm saying. So I feel like I can tell you, right, that I do some jobs occasionally for certain interested parties around the city, you know, some of the higher ups, you know, people maybe connected to the council, and they asked me to like follow these. They said something might be happening around this area. They didn't say how they knew, but they said there'd be some people like out of towners who might be trying to do something, and that I should just follow them and anyone they interact with and work out what's going on. I lost them, but you were chasing them, so I followed you.
Yeah, that was a really bad choice because I lost them as well. So
yeah, I'm now seeing what's happened and really
yeah, bet on the wrong horse there, mate.
Yeah.
Should have followed the fox.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was really good. Yeah, see, that's what practice gets you.
See, this is literally all I do with my spare time. So, well, I'll tell you what. I think you should probably go back to whoever that is. Tell them that you lost them, but me and my friends are on it. And if they want to know what's going on, they can contact us directly. How's that sound?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. That's fine. And you are...
What do you mean? Alan, sure. You've heard of me, obviously. I get around a lot. He has not.
Heard of you. And you can kind of see this look on his face of, you know what? I don't want to disappoint this person. This person seems cool. And he says, yeah, Alan, sure. I've definitely heard of you. Yeah, wow. I'll tell them that.
Just
also, like, once I've told them that, I was just gonna say, once I've told them that, do you want to meet for a drink and we can you can talk me through this whole quipping process? Because I really think there's a lot I could learn from you.
That's a hard pass. Thank you very much. And I'm just gonna walk away.
I think you got most of the things in the random encounter table. The one thing you didn't get, which would only have happened if stuff happened in a really specific order, was that if Faria, after getting the star, had then gotten the blue shell result, it just would have bounced off you.
Okay.
And that was like my favorite thing.
What? Will you let
Bounced off and hit someone with a chamber port.